we'll do a foundation on our left side, and this is totally up to you as far as how high you want it off the ground. Some people I've seen in the past put it really high, and that's all well and good, but then you have to do stairs all the way down to the ground, and that could be kind of a pain. So I'm going to go about right there where I put that dot, and it will take that dot back to the vanishing point. And I want to put an equal foundation on the front of the building. So any ideas how we're going to do that? No idea? Matching point? Okay. Matching point to the right-hand vanishing point. So it's not a huge difference, but this front corner that's closest to us, to the end of the building, so that'll be our foundation. I'm going to split that into 3 equal spots because it'll be an easy way to do brick. Or if it was maybe a foundation that was laid with block, so I'm going to run the same lines on the front and on the side. And at this point, we could have put rock in there or pretty much anything. This way, I find it kind of an easy way to divide up. Keep in mind the perspective look where you want the block to get larger as it gets closer to you. And then you can just divide them in half on the odd block. That should give you a realistic looking block going down your building. You want these lines to be all vertical. So on this side we'll have stairs, this side we'll walk right out onto the ground. Okay. All right, the next 2 things I'm going to show you guys, if you want to put your pencils down for a second, I'm just going to quickly go over the concept, and then you can start working again. We will do a door on the garage, which will consist of 2 vertical lines, and because it's the left side of the garage part, we're going to use the left side vanishing point, which will be slightly different on the house side. This is on the right side of that part of the building. And we, of course, have 2 vertical lines again. And we'll close off the top using the vanishing point. Right now I'm going to add a detail that, so you can see like inside the door frame slightly. And you'll use the vanishing points with this, but they're just going to be like little tick marks. So will we see the door frame on the left side of our door, on the door entering the house? Thoughts? Yes? No? No. Will we see it on this side? I'm looking for a door frame. Will I see it on the right side or the left side? Okay, so it depends on the way we're looking. That's an excellent answer, but how are we looking at this right now? What's that? Yep, we're going to see the right side of that door frame. So we use our vanishing point on the left to give us just a little bit of knock in on top and bottom, and it will give us just that little sliver, and we can see the top as well, just a little bit, and you'll go back to the vanishing point on the right for that. So you can see just that little bit of added detail. So on the garage, we're not going to see the right side, will we?
No.
We're going to see the left. So you're going to do just the opposite. So that bottom portion will go to the right vanishing point, just a little tiny line, and the top little line, and you will connect those. See the bottom a little bit, and you'll see the top a little bit. And now looking at my door, I can see the bottom of the door, just a hair as well. Okay. Next, I'm going to add some windows. I'm going to use that eye level view to have the bottom of the window. And I want to have two windows that are exactly the same width, but they're going to need to be a little bit shorter on the one that's farthest away, so it looks like it's in proportion. And you'll use the vanishing point to do the top. So we have two matching windows. And we can do the frame the same way we did on the doors. Just that little bit of indent. Because the window sits on that eye level point, you're not going to see the bottom. And that'll be doors and windows. I'd like to see a window on the end of the house. The garage door, make sure you are starting with a bit of garage that you can see, and on the far side, it's going to be very, very small. Use your vanishing point to close that in.